Imagine waking up with just $1 to get through the day. No extra change, no hidden savings, just that single bill. No coffee, no bus fare, no takeout. Every small comfort you're used to is suddenly out of reach. Just one single coin between you and everything you need to survive. Could you do it even for a single day? In places like sub-Saharan Africa, the struggle to make ends meet is a daily reality for millions of people. The vibrant energy of city streets and markets often hides the harsh truth. Many families are living on the edge, unsure if they'll have enough to eat or a safe place to sleep at night. In parts of India, Southeast Asia, and rural Latin America, this struggle is just as real. For countless families, surviving on $1 or less per day isn't just a statistic, it's their everyday life. Children help their parents in the fields or markets, and every coin earned is precious. The smallest expenses can mean the difference between having a meal or going hungry. The World Bank defines the international poverty line at just $1.90 a day. This number is more than a figure. It's a threshold that separates those who can afford basic necessities from those who cannot. It's a reminder of how little some people have to survive on, and how fragile their existence can be. For millions of people around the world, even reaching this poverty line is out of reach. They face impossible choices every day, between food and medicine, between paying for school, or buying clean water. The line between survival and crisis is razor thin. That's not just pocket change. For those living in extreme poverty, every coin is a lifeline. It's the difference between hope and despair, between a meal and an empty stomach. That small amount of money must cover everything, from food and shelter to medicine, school supplies, and transportation. Imagine trying to stretch less than $2 to meet all your needs for an entire day. It's a constant balancing act with no room for emergencies or unexpected expenses. Imagine a child going to school without breakfast, struggling to concentrate in class because hunger gnaws at their stomach. Education becomes a challenge when basic needs aren't met, and dreams for a better future seem out of reach. Picture a mother at the market, forced to choose between buying rice to feed her family or paying for clean water to keep them healthy. These are choices no one should have to make, yet they are a daily reality for those living in extreme poverty. This is the true cost of living in extreme poverty, a life where every day is a struggle for survival and every decision carries enormous weight. Imagine waking up and knowing that for the next 24 hours, you have just $1 to spend. That's it. No hidden savings, no credit cards, no backup plan. Every decision you make, what to eat, how to get to work, whether to buy medicine or save for tomorrow, has to fit within that single dollar. What would that look like? For millions of people around the world, this isn't a thought experiment, it's daily reality. In the United States or Europe, a dollar doesn't go far. Maybe you could buy a bottle of water or a bus ticket if you're lucky, or perhaps a candy bar, a small snack to tide you over. But that's about it. The choices are limited, and the dollar disappears quickly. In countries like India, that same dollar might stretch a little further. You could buy a bowl of dal and rice from a street vendor, simple, filling, and affordable. It's not a feast, but it's a meal that can keep you going for a few hours. In Uganda, you might be able to buy a small bundle of bananas at the local market. It's nutritious, and you could share it with your family, but it won't last the whole day. Even then, it's not enough for 3 full meals. It's not enough to pay rent, or to cover school fees, or to handle an unexpected emergency. The margin for error is razor thin. Every cent has to be stretched to its absolute limit. People bargain, negotiate, and trade just to make that dollar go a little further. Sometimes it means skipping a meal, or walking instead of taking a bus, or going without medicine. This isn't just budgeting, it's survival. For many, living on $1 a day means making impossible choices, sacrificing comfort and security, and hoping that tomorrow will be just a little bit easier. So, how do people actually survive on so little? When every day is a struggle to make ends meet, and resources are stretched thinner than most of us can imagine, what does life really look like? For millions around the world, scarcity isn't just a temporary setback, it's a constant reality. Yet despite the challenges, people find remarkable ways to adapt, persist, and even thrive in the face of adversity. Some grow their own food, transforming tiny patches of land or even containers into productive gardens. These homegrown vegetables and fruits become a lifeline, providing essential nutrition and a sense of independence. In rural areas, families often rely on traditional farming skills passed down through generations, making the most of whatever land they have. Others barter or share resources within tight-knit communities. Neighbors exchange goods and services from food to childcare, creating informal support networks that help everyone get by. In these communities, generosity and cooperation are not just values, they're survival strategies. Families live together, often in one-room homes with no running water or electricity. Privacy is rare, and comfort is a luxury. Yet, these close quarters foster strong family bonds and a deep sense of togetherness, as everyone works together to overcome daily obstacles. Education, healthcare, and stable income. For many, these are rare luxuries, not everyday realities. Children study in crowded classrooms with few supplies, families wait hours at understaffed clinics, and adults line up for jobs that may not even exist. Still, hope persists and people continue to strive for a better future. Some creators have even tried to simulate it, spending $1 a day for a week or a month. These challenges can offer a glimpse into the daily decisions and sacrifices required. But for those living in poverty, there's no option to quit or reset. Every meal, every purchase, every choice matters. But when it's your real life, there's no game over. The struggle is ongoing, and the resilience required is immense. Yet, through creativity, community, and sheer determination, people continue to find ways to survive, and sometimes, even to hope. When you're down to your last coin, you start to see the world differently. Every crumb matters. Every drop of water is sacred. Waste becomes unthinkable. People who live on less often develop unshakable resilience and creativity. They fix what's broken. They reuse what's old. They help one another in ways we rarely see in wealthier societies. There's pain, yes, but also unexpected strength. So what if you had to survive on $1 a day? It would be hard, maybe even impossible, but it would teach you more about life than most schools ever could. Gratitude, awareness, and the power of small things. Sometimes it's the people with the least who show us what it really means to live. Would you survive on just $1 a day? What would you cut? What would you keep? Let us know in the comments. And if this video made you think twice about how you spend, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more content that opens your eyes and your heart.